Confidence is not something that you find, it's something that you build. When you try something and you find yourself capable of doing that thing, the more confidence you get. However, that also brings up the potential threat that if you try something, you will fail and maybe your confidence will take a hit. So why is it worth trying things anyway? How do you deal with that fear? As somebody who is basically like a Jill of all trades when it comes to crafting and arts, I have definitely tried a lot of things and failed at them many times. I think that a lot of people don't even try to use the creativity that they have because they're so scared it's going to prove that they're just not creative at all, which isn't true. You definitely are creative and you definitely can build your creative skills and also your confidence in those creative skills. I actually have a really good story to illustrate my first point, which I should probably tell you what it is. The ability to fail can actually make successes a lot more powerful and meaningful. A few years ago, I had not crocheted for a while, but I saw this really cute top in a store and I thought, oh, I really want to buy that, but it's made out of polyester. And both for skin sensitivity reasons and also because I am trying to buy fewer clothing items that can produce more microplastics, I decided, well, I can get some cotton yarn and I can make my own version of this. So I got about 25% of the way through the top and was really proud of myself. And I realized that I had done something very wrong. It was super wonky. The bottom of it was wrong, the top of it was wrong. I knew that if I continued in that way and I got to the end of the piece, it was gonna still be wonky and weird and I would never wear it. And so the whole project would just be completely useless. I had to pull out all of the hours of work that I had done up to that point and start over. And it was really defeating because at that time I had a low level of crochet confidence, I guess you could call it. And I just kind of thought, oh, I'm just bad at crochet. I don't know if I can figure this out, but I started it over and I got about 25% of the way through again and realized I had made exactly the same mistake. I was so angry. But at that point I was so determined. I had kind of decided that this was going to be a project that I was going to finish, no matter what it took, no matter how painful it was. And so I took all of that work out again and I started it over again. I think it took me 4 or 5 tries before I got past the 25% mark successfully. And then fortunately, the rest of the project went pretty smooth. And let me show it to you. I've got it in my closet. So this is the top that I made. Isn't it cute? I think if I had made this and nothing had gone wrong, I still would have been proud of myself. That would have still been a confidence boost. But paradoxically, the fact that I failed so many times at the beginning of the project made finishing it feel so much better. Like I really think that the confidence boost that I got at the end of this top was far higher because of all the failures that I had experienced during the making of it. I think that creating things doesn't just boost your creative confidence, it also boosts your general overall confidence. So I want to talk about 2 methods for dealing with the fear of failure. First things first, lessening your chances of failure. If you have low creative confidence and you're trying to boost that confidence, you should pick craft projects or art projects that are well within your current capabilities. So you want to choose things that have a very high likelihood of success at first until your confidence level is high enough that you can then start learning new things, adding a little bit of risk into the mix. And then when you successfully teach yourself those new things, confidence continues getting higher. But if you fail to learn those new things or you just find it difficult or frustrating, then your confidence will already be high enough that it doesn't really matter all that much. You can still keep going and weather those difficulties. And eventually your confidence will get high enough that you can persevere through learning pretty much anything. Speaking of trying something scary and new, I'm not gonna tell you to do that without doing it myself. So I'm doing that right here on this channel. Subscribe. And I'm also doing it by opening up a shop at studiohana.com/shop. That's right, I now sell printable crafts you can print at home and make anytime, including these 3D Christmas houses in 2 different designs.
The gingerbread town gives you the look of a classic sweet Christmas decoration without the crumbs, and the holly ivy mistletoe set includes 3 different house designs that are different on both sides, so you can mix up the look however you want. The house sets come in 3 sizes and can be converted easily into a unique gift box or an adorable ornament. Make a few for your kitchen or totally cover your entire mantle. The choice is yours. I even had my brother test out the instructions, and he did a great job, which means these are so easy, even my brother can do it. So fill your home with Christmas cheer that you made with your own 2 hands at studiohana.com/shop. Get crafting!
The second way that you can deal with a fear of failing is to have a mindset shift. And this isn't some kind of toxic positivity thinking. This is a very practical method for helping you become more resilient when you do fail at something. Have you ever had an aha moment when you've learned something and it feels really good because things just click into place and you go, oh, I understand now? Obviously, when you succeed at something, you can have those aha moments, but you can also have them when you fail at something. If you look at a failure as an opportunity to learn something, then every failure you have can be a little aha moment that can sort of help to get you over that hump and working on the solutions. So a craft that I've enjoyed doing my whole life and hadn't really realized it until maybe last year is painting little wooden boxes. But I can tell you all throughout my journey of learning how to use craft paints on wooden boxes that I had problems with both the materials themselves, paint getting globby or gooey or doing weird things, brushes that had like bristles going everywhere so that my beautiful clean line would suddenly have a little jaggedy paint strip on it, as well as skill issues. Like I was not always able to do these teensy little shapes that you see in this box here. This would have been impossible for me when I first started painting wooden boxes. But every single time I had an issue with either my skill level or with the materials themselves, I took that as a learning opportunity. And so every time I failed, I learned something. And every time I learned something, the next time I was better. I was better at it. If I had instead taken those failures and said, oh, well, I'm just an untalented hack and there's no possible way that I could ever paint a good little wooden box, I never would have made either of these. As somebody who has taught myself a lot of the crafts that I know, it can indeed be very frustrating when you're trying to figure out what has gone wrong and you can't figure it out because you don't know what you don't know, Now this channel is not a crochet specific or painting specific or whatever channel. This channel is more about building confidence in your creativity. And so of course, I want you to be very hands-on, and I'm going to be making craft videos that will give you ways of practicing different types of crafts in a way that I'm hoping will be very accessible for a lot of people. So if you're somebody who has done a whole lot of crafting in your life, I still want you to be able to enjoy those videos and make incredibly cute things to decorate your house with. If you have never picked up a paintbrush, I also want to build up enough confidence in you that you feel capable of trying. Speaking of me making craft videos, I have one up on my channel right now and we'll show you how to make these cute little paper ornaments. I find this one incredibly charming and I want to make like a dozen more in this exact colorway. And it's actually a really great way of repurposing like smaller scraps of wrapping paper that you have left over from previous years. You can just cut them out. Well, I'll show you in that video. So check that video out if you want a craft that you can do right now. Go watch that video and I will see you in the next one.